Spencer Lewis here for Inside Track. I'm hanging out at Sunset Speedway with the driver of the number 17 limited late model, my man Josh Stade. And Josh, welcome back to Sunset, my friend. Looks like you got a rocket ship this afternoon. Great to see you. You've been a Sauble Speedway regular, but this is your third appearance down here at Sunset. How do you like Sunset International Speedway?
I really enjoy Sunset International Speedway. We run well here. We're thinking next week coming down here running more often. We like to travel a little more, and this seems to be the spot where we're fast. Our engine hooks up here nice, and we can get around here.
Now Sauble, of course, as tight as it is, quarter mile, close quarter combat. You really got to get right up on a guy if you want to try and make a pass on him. Here at Sunset, a little more of a finesse track. You got a little more room to move around. Do you feel as though it complements your driving style maybe a little bit better than Sauble does?
Yeah, I think so. See, with Sunset, you got two full lanes. Sauble, you do and you don't. Sunset, you got two big lanes. You can run high and you can run low, and you can pretty well pick where your car is going to run best here.
Now, you actually run a Howe chassis. It's a relatively new Howe car, and I can't think of too many other newer Howe chassis in the limited late model division. What drew you to the Howe brand that you wanted to build a car around it?
Well, our old car, it wasn't, we were dumping a lot of money into it, and it wasn't getting any faster. And we wanted to do something different. I mean, everywhere around here you see McCall cars, and we want to, what's the fun beating a McCall car with a McCall car? We want to go out on our own. So we went to Beaverton, Michigan, and that's where we picked up our Howe chassis. We got a lot of support from Chaz Howe, and it seems to be working out all right.
How has the continued customer support been with the Howe chassis brand?
Unreal. I talk to Chaz Howe 3-4 times a week, and we're always discussing stuff, and the guys that help, they put the spring setup in the car, and it seems to be working really well.
Now out here at Sunset, there's such an interesting combination of crate versus built engines in the limited late model division. Tell me a little bit about the engine package that you're bringing with this number 17 car.
We race John Saunders. He built a Ford spec crate motor just to kind of compare to the Chev crates. I think we're pretty well the only one that runs it. I mean, we're just like the Howe, we're running our own thing. We run our own engine package, and it's kind of tough to get the other tracks interested in it because you get other guys that kind of fuss about it, but it seems to be running okay. If it got approved at other tracks, you might see us a home car here at Sunset next year, or maybe even to finish the season out.
Now you've had several seasons in late model now. You started out in a J truck, had a real good career in the scale car ranks. Tell me about the transition that you had to go through moving up into the full-bodied limited late model division.
Seat time, lots of seat time. I got the opportunity from Tyler Williams. He had an old late model chassis sitting there, and he said, if you put the money into it, you can have the chassis and I'll help you along and we'll get you started. And my first year I scratched every race and just earned the respect from other drivers, and gradually I got an opportunity from the Canusa gang actually to run an open late at the Beat the Heat 150, and it was from there we did very well, and we qualified outside pole. And from there on, Dad said, we got some talent here, let's put our own money into our own car and get a nice piece.
Now Tyler Williams did act as a bit of a mentor to you early on in your limited late model career. What were some of the advice that he gave you when you were just transitioning over?
Just some of the advice. He would get on the radio and just pick pinpoints on the track and say this is where you want to be getting on it and this is where you want to be cutting off it, and he just, unreal mentor. He actually didn't, my first year racing late model, he didn't have his engine until 3 weeks later. He came and crew chiefed with us, and he really got me started.
Now I know it's not possible without a lot of support from family, crew, and marketing partners. Go ahead and thank the people that gets this 17 team to the racetrack every Saturday.
Okay, I have to thank MEI Paving out of Chesley, Bruce Service APC out of Chesley, Hanover and Owen Sound, Kunkel Bus Lines, Ken's Truck Painting, Teeswater, Upper Canada Title, my uncle, Family Funland out of King Garden.
Now, in addition to, I know you want a couple more weeks here at Sunset, maybe another appearance of Sauble down the road. What's the rest of the season looking like elsewhere for the 17 team? Might we see you out on the road somewhere else?
I think we want to do Peterborough at the end of the year. Definitely come back to Sunset. If Marco allows us to come back here, I'd love to finish the year out here. Maybe do the Dash for Cash a couple Wednesdays from now. And pretty well set on here. I mean, my car works well here, and I'm having a lot of fun here. It's fun racing 20 cars or plus.
Well, that's exciting to hear for the rest of the Sunset faithful. Thanks so much for the time. Best of luck this weekend, Josh.
Thank you, Spencer.
There you have it, folks. Driver the number 17 cars, Josh Stade.